So we are flying to
New York.
And it's amazing, but we're almost late for our flight, so we're trying to get to
Damn traffic.
We're trying to get to the gate as soon as possible. Yeah, wish us luck. But it's exciting because it's obviously New York before Christmas. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we're going to make it on time on board. Seems like we made it. We're flying to New York. We're currently in the lounge. We have about 10 minutes before they start boarding. I'm having a little cheeky salad because I've been running and responding to emails and doing press stuff this entire day and packing and writing letters, etc. That I to a point where I didn't really have the time to actually get something to eat. We might be getting a cheeky glass of Prosecco before we fly, although I don't particularly like to drink before flying. I would rather have tomato juice, which just keeps me hydrated and I don't feel absolutely terrible the next day or right after the flight. To be quite honest, I haven't been to New York. I used to live in New York and I used to study there at Parsons University, but I haven't been in 7 years, which is crazy. But I'm very happy. And there he is. And so we made it, although we almost didn't. Because I
stayed a bit too much in the lounge.
I had to have my salad, and it almost did not. I did not actually. It almost ended bad. But we're here. What's our plan for tomorrow?
I don't know, we got a lot of things to do. We need to see Sleep No More, we have brunch, I think.
Oh yes, Sleep No More. It's based on the Scottish play, right?
Macbeth.
It's based on the Scottish play, thank you very much. It's an immersive show by one of those companies that really changed my life when I used to study acting in London. Punch Drunk. That was one of the shows that our university decided to take us to. And the way they approach the performances, the carefulness, the level of execution made everything just so much better. So different. The amount of detail, the inspiration behind the whole show, it was really incredible. And the first show that I saw was called The Drowned Man, and now we're going to their permanent show, which is taking place in New York, so that's happening tomorrow as well. But are we doing that in the afternoon or what?
7 p.m. starts.
Oh,
Before that,
so you have plenty of time.
Breakfast in a diner, we have an art gallery to see. It's quite a lot.
All the stuff I love. Immersive theater. I know that over the years, it became more prominent to see those immersive theater shows, and they kind of popped up like, as we say in Poland, like mushrooms after the rain. So I know they became quite popular, but I think Punch Drunk has set the bar so high for all of these performances. It's really hard to beat. So I'm looking forward. We're about to take off, so I'll have to go now. But I'll see you in New York. I absolutely can't believe that I'm back to New York. First time in 7 years. Hello everyone and a very good morning. We are ready to go to start our day in New York. It's 6 degrees Celsius outside, so it's, I would say, relatively chilly. So we got ourselves ready. I have my hat ready as well. And we will be on our way to have some breakfast, and then we're going straight to a museum. So stay tuned. Getting myself nice and cozy, ready to go. Being on the Upper East Side brings so many memories. When I used to live and study in New York, and I would have a friend living around the corner, and we would just spend time, go to Central Park, play beach volleyball, and then we would hang out in the area, grab a piece of pound cake, some iced coffee. So many memories. One thing that is so different to us Europeans when we travel to the US is the amount of food. Like, the portion sizes are insane. There are some beautiful Christmas trees in some of the corner flower shops. And look at these trees, they are absolutely gorgeous. It's a northern fir. As we have a ski trip in Italy coming up in 2 weeks, Nick thought it would be nice to go to Fusalp on Upper East Side to see some of the skiing gear. Look at this, we were just passing by on our way to the gallery and we found the KOŚCIUSZKO Foundation, an American Center for Polish Culture, and an incredibly important building for all of us Poles here. And for those of you that do not know who Tadeusz Kościuszko was, from what I remember, he has a statue in Central Park. Well, take a look. It was quite important. Oh, this gives me feels. You can see the Empire State Building in Central Park at last. It's absolutely wonderful. There's also Ralph Lauren, like the one we have in London. There's a massive line actually if we wanted to grab a coffee, so yeah. I think it might be an easier choice for me to get there in London. The Frick Gallery, which was moved due to refurbishment works in the original place. So we're at the Frick collection, but I can't take any photos or videos, so this is as much as you're gonna get. And we're back in Central Park. It's actually one of my favorite places in New York. We are around the corner from our beach volleyball courts, where I met all of the most wonderful people in New York when I was here. And we are walking for lunch. We're actually getting there soon, so take a look. These are the courts. Hello! Although back in my day in New York, I spent a lot of time in Central Park, I did not come across this particular place, which we came to for our lunch. But I need to say I really enjoyed it. It was beautifully decorated, it was very vibey, it was buzzing. There were a lot of people inside just enjoying the drinks and enjoying the food. And I was happy just to find a new place. Oh, and I almost forgot, right across the entrance to the restaurant in the same building, there was a souvenir shop with many interesting things and items. Some of them I believe were overpriced, but I definitely got something out of it, and I think I have my favorite lip gloss. For all the lip gloss lovers, I had my favorite lip gloss from that place. So it happens that the Tavern on the Green has a sort of a little square at the back of the building, and we went there at the very end of our meal to check out the Christmas tree. And those of you who know that I absolutely love decorating my home, love decorating my Christmas tree. I actually collect Christmas ornaments from all over the world, and this was such a treat.
How are you doing? Do you have
Thank you.
a smaller version of these?
Sold out of these. This is one of our most popular sets.
Can
we get a big one?
No, I've afterwards. I'm just
You
so
got
done.
these, you don't have these.
I just don't have.
Man, it's like smelling a Christmas tree.
Can we get the
we
big
literally
one?
call it Christmas tree in a jar.
How much is the big one?
I'm thinking.
Oh, there.
So we got the candle. What
Yeah.
candle did we get?
Oh my god, Merry,
Merry
everything.
everything.
It smells
And
like a
it-
Christmas tree.
Exactly. It's just so
Ceremony,
nice.
carefully uncraft.
And the fact that I managed to convince my husband to get a candle.
We ended up with a candle.
We are on our way to Rockefeller Center because we wanted to see the tree, which was turned on 2 days ago. So the weather is not very nice. It's raining. I would actually prefer
November
if it's
kind of
snowing.
weather.
Yeah. So hello. So we are walking there, and we'll see. Can't wait to show it to you. Actually, I never had a chance of seeing that tree, to be completely honest with you, before. So usually that's the time you leave. Like when you're from a different country, you want to spend it with your family, so you travel. That's what happens.
Oh, the next
So-
one over. Where do we cross?
If you're lucky, you can go home, and that's
Oh, this is
what you
police.
do. It was all nice and dandy up until a point where it started pouring as we were on our way to Rockefeller Plaza. I was half hoping that I will be able to ice skate, but the weather chose violence. And there came the time to go and see Sleep No More by Punch Drunk, which we were all very excited about, so that was definitely a highlight of our day.
Hell yeah! Let me hear you go clap, 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 clap. Clap, 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 clap. Keep it going. One, two, one, two, three.
Hey, good morning. Where are we going today?
Brunch.
And?
And the NEUE Gallery,
And why do we like that one?
because it has an incredible art collection.
It does. So it does. And I'm very
Fantastic place.
excited because I feel like I'm going to see some of my favorite KLIMT right there. I actually saw the portrait of Adele Bloch-Bauer 2. I'm going to see number 1 today.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
Masterpiece of post-impressionist period.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward. One of the most bizarre experiences when you travel to New York and you're very much into the art scene is when you go to those smaller or independent museums where you spend $25, around $25, to buy a ticket to be able to enter, and then you find yourself with a relatively small collection of artworks where you're not allowed to take any videos or any photos. And I don't mean any videos or photos with a flash. No. I mean just taking photos. So unfortunately, I won't be able to show you what we've seen on the first floor of the NEUE Gallerie. I suppose you will have to look it up online, or you will have to travel yourself. If anybody knows why this is and why so many museums decide not to give you the opportunity to take any pictures or videos of the place, please let me know, because I'm completely oblivious, and this is definitely not the case in most museums and galleries in Europe.
Yes.
Hi.
How was it?
Oh my god. To be quite honest, the painting made me cry.
NEUE Gallery.
Portrait. It's right there. If you look up, that's the wall that it's on. I love him. He's probably one of my favorite painters, and And seeing the painting for the first time really made me emotional.
Happy with Sai?
I am feeling above and beyond.
Good.
Right before dinner, we decided we're going to have a walk up the High Line to Pier 57 to see the island, to see the small island where you have this park that was designed and created for people to actually enjoy a bit of nature on the water. It's an interesting idea. I think it's more of an installation of sorts than an actual place of rest. However, I suppose there are performances going on in there, and it looked quite charming. That's super cool. It's so Christmassy. As our trip coincides with our friend's birthday, we decided to take her out for a nice dinner. And so we went to Dumbo, to the River Cafe, literally right next to the Brooklyn Bridge. That place definitely has a wonderful ambiance. It's a Michelin star restaurant. We really enjoyed all the decorations. When it comes to the food, I would say my taste is a little different. And I'm quite picky. I mean, I come from Europe. I know it's going to sound snobbish, but we have a lot of good food. But I did enjoy it overall, and I think she did as well. Hello everyone, a very good morning. Welcome to our last day of the New York trip. For now, as you saw last night, we had a lovely birthday dinner for our friend at the River Cafe in Dumbo, Brooklyn. And today, in Dumbo, yes, I like that area a lot. We are going to go to the Morgan Library that my husband found, and the place is absolutely magnificent. If you have a moment, take a look. We already have a whole bag of books with us, like an extra bag apart from the, our bags and suitcases, which we're going to drag back to London. My husband's not very happy about it. I mean, he's always happy about the art books, and he actually purchased some himself. The problem is it's always heavy. But we're flying comfortably today, so I suppose we can afford to buy some more art books. Darling, what do you think?
We have enough. You have enough.
There are never enough art books. Sorry if I look a little bit rough, but I didn't really manage to put any makeup. Oh yeah, the weather is absolutely disgusting. I'm going to show you. You can probably see it now. It's raining cats and dogs, which is quite bizarre because back in Poland, all of my friends are posting videos of snow, etc. Back in London, there is a warning that there's going to be a snowstorm or something like that.
For sure, I don't know if London. In the UK,
the UK is going to probably have snowfall tonight. So exciting times. However, we need to fly back to London before work, so I would hope that it's not going to be too bad. I mean, it can start snowing full on Monday afternoon. I don't mind. If there would be snow anywhere, I expected it in New York. But beggars are not choosers. We're happy to be here. Just look at that breakfast of giants. Seriously. Look at those pancakes. Oh my god, that's amazing though. Are you happy? You always love blueberry pancakes. Great. The weather is getting slightly better and we are literally steps away from the Morgan Library, right? It's looking really nice. I'm really hoping that it's going to stop raining.
We will right after.
But it's exciting. I am very happy to see this library because, quite frankly, not everywhere we do get those kind of libraries, or you simply don't have an access because you need to be a member of some club or something. So let's see. Let's see. As some of you may know, I'm a bookworm. I love reading, I love collecting old and rare books. I love smelling them and surrounding myself with the books, which I love and they mean something to me. And so being at the Morgan Library was a real treat, especially with the 3 exhibitions that were put on display. The Seeds of Knowledge about botany, the Morgan's Bibles about scripture, and Spirit and Invention, which had kind of an Italian twist. They were all very interesting and I really enjoyed it all. One of the rooms, one of the spaces that I really enjoy is the study of Mr. Morgan. He basically ran out of space to keep all of his books and all of his artwork, so he decided to construct a separate building and have a study created. But this particular room, if you look up, it has a very, very unique ceiling. And I couldn't help but notice that I know exactly where these ceilings are coming from. This is a Renaissance ceiling coming from Tuscany, from Florence, a place very dear to me. And the whole room was actually designed in order to be able to accommodate this ceiling being brought from Italy and be put in place. So that was definitely an interesting highlight. And obviously the most memorable, the most breathtaking place in the entire building is the Morgan Library, which holds thousands and thousands of volumes from all across the globe, volumes of incredible importance, but not only the volumes. The volumes are not the only thing that are interesting. It's the craftsmanship and the artistic beauty of the space itself that really makes it a sight to behold. Playing chess with N.Y.C. We're walking around Saks and we are having a massive laugh. Yes, we are having a massive laugh because it turns out that people love paying hundreds upon hundreds and sometimes thousands of dollars for wearing ugly stuff that somebody shoves down their throats. Like the kind of horror stories that I would show you here are going to go down in history. I am not even joking. I'll have to take some videos because nobody's gonna believe me. Take a look at this. How about we buy some sandwich wrapper for $1,000? Do you like it? I think it's a sweater. I'm not 100% sure if it's doing the job that the sweater is supposed to do, but I am not a big shopper. I do not enjoy offline shopping, and I particularly do not like the crowds, especially in the period leading up to Christmas when everyone and their moms are trying to just run into a shop, grab whatever, and pay with their blood just to make sure that they bring something home. However, what I did enjoy were the beautiful decorations provided by Dior. Those were spectacular. We are at the American Airlines / British Airways lounge, an hour away from takeoff, so just final touches, final food, final drinks, and we will be on our way back to London. It's super cozy in here. I'm just sitting enjoying a little bit of fire. There's a fireplace. How lovely is that? But how unusual at the same time. One thing that I really do appreciate about this lounge is the fact that they have showers, and I don't know, somehow it never occurred to me to go and take a shower right before the flight, but I did this time. I changed, I'm in my fresh clothes, and I am ready to roll. I have my laptop ready. I will be doing some writing. I will be getting ready for a press view at the National Gallery tomorrow in London. It's quite exciting because I was also invited to a press view of the Peasants, the movie which is going to represent Poland during the Academy Awards 2024. So if you haven't seen it, it's by the same creators as Loving Vincent. This is my second time I'm going to be seeing the movie, but I wanted to make sure that whenever it's shown in London, I'm going to see it no matter how many times because it's absolutely wonderful. It's one of those movies that are an artwork, and they're actually created out of oil paintings. So the movie was first pre-recorded, and then they actually had it painted frame by frame in oil paints. If you haven't seen it, and if you have an opportunity, please do see The Peasants. It's really worth it. It's based on a wonderful novel that won the very Nobel Prize by Władysław Reymont. And so I have these two things tomorrow. I might be working on some Christmas reports as well. I might be doing some more writing for YouTube, or maybe some video editing, who knows. But yes, it was a lovely, lovely time in New York, although the weather was absolutely dreadful. I'm not gonna lie. But New York is wonderful as always. It was good to see our friends as well. My husband's looking for me, so I'm gonna go now.